Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be reviewing a set that was sent to me from Imagine Darts, and this is a company that's in Taiwan, fairly new to producing darts for retail. Before they just made custom darts, but this particular range is called the Classic range, and this is the first generation for that range, and it's going to be a new range of high quality darts, 95% tungsten. These are steel tip, but you can also get them in soft tip, but I'll put up some more details for you in a minute. So let's check them out. So as mentioned, this is the Classic Gen 1 and these are 22 gram. They're 95% tungsten. There's only 22 gram in steel tip and 19.5 gram in soft tip, and the retail for approximately £70. So the darts come in this plastic outer packaging. If I can work out how to open it that way. And inside it's a cardboard box, kind of got a little magnetic closure on the front there. Lift that flap up and underneath you've got a foam insert holding the darts in place, and then underneath that you've got the medium clear Imagine stems and your standard Imagine flights. That's fitted with a silver point, and it's a kind of a short barrel bulbous style, but it's got a kind of a pinched in waist or scalloped middle. I think there's a little bit of something for all grips on here, but it's a really unique style and very nice looking barrel. Looks really nicely machined as well. So on the front half it's obviously chunky, but it's got this wide indented band, so that itself is a good reference point for your grip if you're a front gripper. And although it's not especially grippy, you can kind of feel like the edges of that little indented section, so I wouldn't say it's a medium but probably low level grip, but it's still a little bit of something there for you to grab onto. And around the middle gets very interesting. You got a kind of a tapered section with these rings and then a wide scalloped band, so that for middle grippers feels really comfortable in the fingers. And I should imagine for your middle gripper you're probably going to like it because you've got something to push against with this kind of tapered ringed section. And then on the rear kind of gets interesting again, flares out into a kind of a barrel shape, and then on the very end it goes parallel with a kind of a micro grip, so there could be something there for rear grippers as well. So there's the wide band which is indented on the front section, and then you've got the rings which are kind of tapered. And as you can see, everything's very neatly machined. You've got the scalloped ring section and then the kind of a barrel shape, and then on the end you've got some ringed micro style grip. Really unique style of barrel. Very good looking dart though. And there's your Imagine clear medium stems and these Imagine clear standard flights. That's fitted with a silver 26mm point. There's a small tapered section of about 8.8mm, and then you've got a kind of an indented band which is 5mm, and then another smooth section of 2.8mm, and then you've got some rings and grooves which are kind of tapered 5.4mm, and then a scalloped ring which is 4.4mm, and then you've got these kind of rings in the shape of a barrel, that's 7mm, and then some micro ring grip which is 7mm, then a smooth section of 2.6mm. Length is 43mm, width is 7.6mm. $22.26 grams. 22.26 grams again. And 22.26 grams, so perfectly matched. Full setup, 24.11 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is towards the front, and with the supplied setup it's just very slightly beyond the centre point, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. The front section is just a low level grip, but there's a little bit of a grip from the indented edge part, so 3.5. Middle section definitely the grippiest part, so 6 for that, and the rear it's almost around about medium, but not quite, so 4.5 for the rear. Obviously on the front it's quite chunky. I don't mind that though, maybe too thick there for some people, but that section with the little kind of black band, it's kind of inset into the tungsten, so on the bottom part there's like a kind of a lip, so I just feel the edge of that as I'm pushing forward, and it just has a nice pleasant feel to it. Not too grippy, but just enough there for something to let you know you can get a little bit of grip out of it, pushing it forward. Balance is very nice, but it's only a short dart, so I would have expected that anyway. So the middle section, obviously that's a little bit more weird. It's kind of a mix of rings and a kind of a scalloped ring. But again, it feels comfortable in the fingers, but quite a change from the front section, which was quite chunky. Now we've gone into kind of a thin angled kind of section. Well, it's a dart I think should work for front, middle or rear grippers. Just depends on what section you feel comfortable with, but like I say, it's not a very long dart, so for people who like short barrels, obviously. But really nicely machined dart, and the coating's done very nice as well. Can't see anything wrong with the coating, it was very neat. So the rear section is a kind of a thin micro style grip. A bit all over there. Bit better. I think I prefer the front and the middle, but I'm sure some rear grippers will be happy on that rear. A little bit better on them. Let's check out the ratings. fairly unique but good looking darts, so 8.5. Grip at the most was the middle, so 6. Weight match perfect. Quality, it's really good. I can't see anything wrong with the machining. Probably one of the cleanest machine barrels I've seen, and also the coating's very tidy, so 10. Value, of course, it's a little bit pricey, and obviously you have to account for postage, so 5.5. So there you go, that's the Imagine Classic Gen 1. I think that's what it was, yeah. Really nicely machined barrel. I can't really see anything wrong with it, to be honest. All looks very neatly done. Even the coating's very nice. Quite an unusual shape, but I think there's something there for front, middle and rear grippers. But obviously it's a short barrel, and the only other problem is it's fairly pricey, but like a lot of the Asian darts, they are quite pricey. Very nicely made though, and 95% tungsten, and the only other problem is that not so easy to get in the UK. You got to send abroad for them. But like I said before, imagine the were a kind of a custom dart maker originally, and now they're starting to go into producing darts, and they're really making some very nice darts. So best of luck to them. So that's the end of the video. If you stick around, you can see the gallery, so you can have a close look at the darts. I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.